Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Resonant Rise. My name is Brink, and it seems to me like bone meal is definitely way faster than the watering can. This is way too slow. I just planted these seeds, and I bone mealed it. If we take a little bit of bone meal, you'll see how fast this goes. Right away. That was super fast. The only problem is that it won't expand the tick rate after it's fully matured as a stem, at least not for the watermelons. But it will continue to work for plants. Alright, so let's get on with our episode for today. Let me put some stuff away. I needed the watermelons because we are going to work on some magnum torches today. And I'm figuring we need 4, but for the purpose of our new base, and I'd like to show you it. Now, this, I have to say, has taken a lot of work, more than probably I can explain. Yeah, we had a lot of problems working on this, and when I say we, I'm talking about me. I didn't get any help, not because I wouldn't accept the help, but everybody was busy. I didn't want to interrupt anybody, and there's still more to do. I still have to connect up to that island. And what I've been doing is connecting it with a filler. Most of the area is 3 levels deep. So we have plenty of room to work with, more than even my chunk level can reach. I'm set to 9 at the moment, and I can't even see the portal where it's at. But we've gone further than we needed to in the back. This is the back area. Over by the teleporter is the front. And as you can see, I only have a little bit more to do over here. I can do this part by hand, but I've been running out of dirt. And the place I've been getting the dirt is from the mining age. I've been quarrying out dirt. And I don't want to just get the 40 levels of the top layer and then move the quarry right after that. I've been actually quarrying down to bedrock so that I don't leave gaping holes all over the place of half-finished quarries. So, yeah, I've been going all the way down, and that's what we have so far. Now, we have some blocks that I'd like to look at for our structure. I'm not sure if I'm going to be going this dark anymore. I think it is a little bit too dark. That was basalt, and this is skystone. I've used the skystone before, and I think it is a great block. The only problem is harvesting the skystone is a problem. Alright, so let's get down to making the QED so that we can make the magnum torches. Magnum torches are a device that, well, if we read, it shows that you can avoid having to use a whole lot of torches and lighting effects by taking care of it and actually putting a radius of 64. That means 128 on all dimensions around not dimensions, I'm sorry, around the horizontal axis of the magnum torch. It also does 32 in the upward and downward dimension. So it does cover quite a bit. And this will reduce the amount of torches that I'm going to need. That's part of the mod, and that's what it's made for. We're going to make a QED so that we can make the magnum torch. So let's get started with it. And it looks like a little bit of a complication. It looks a little bit complicated to make, but I'm sure if we just follow the lines, we can do this. Let's backspace to this part. We're going to need some burnt quartz, which looks to be a block of quartz. Is that what that is? So there's a couple of ways to make it. We can make it this way. Let's make a few of these and toss it into the alloy smelter. I believe it's alloys smelting that we need. Hopefully. No, it isn't. Okay, let's get this out of here. So let's try the all smelting one. It's not that either. Okay, let's try the only other one, which is furnace mode. It's got to be that one. There's no other choice. So let's make a few more of that. And stick it in there. Now, one thing I'd like to do is to check to see how they expected me to know that. let's take a look here. If I look at this and pull it up on Alloy Smelter, that's the name of the machine, not the actual process. So I don't see any indicator telling me that I had to set it on furnace mode. That's my problem with this. I wish I knew how I'm supposed to know that. Yeah, there's no indicator here telling me. It doesn't say 2000 RF. So how was I supposed to know that? Well, anyway, let's throw these back in there. And we can continue with our QED craft. And so we should have this now. We have plenty of diamonds. We can do this. We only needed 1 block of that. And then this, I think we have enough to do that. Now, what's missing? The Eye of Enders. Let's make a number of these, because it looks like we've been getting a lot of crafts that need them. And let's make a few of these also. So now we should be able to make 1 QED. And now we're going to need the pylons, or I believe they're called crystals. Here it is. Again, with that, let's see how many we can make. We can only make 1. So, just to speed up the process, the more crystals you have, the faster it'll run. So let's make a number of these. And we have 6. 6 will do. Alright, this doesn't need power, so we can place it just about anywhere. We have a lot of windows down there, so let's stick it up here instead. Tell you what, why don't we put it up here on a little bit of a high level, because we do have a lot of ceiling height to play with here. We also have some ceiling height here, in fact. Let me see, we could do it right up here. Okay, so let's take an axe, or a lumber axe. I don't see my lumber axe. Here's a regular hatchet, but where is my lumber axe? I hope I haven't lost it. Well, we can carve out some of this area here, and this should do. I didn't really have a plan for this, where to place it. There might be a better spot, but for now I just need this to get working. Alright, so this looks to be centered. You know what, let's center it with the door instead of with the reactor. Oh, it's gonna show because there's nothing covering. Oh, I know what I can do. Yeah, this is covering there. So we can actually place more blocks there. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is place some blocks to come down. And actually I went too far. We'll put the QED there. And then the pylons. Alright, I don't see the pylons. They're probably here. Yeah. Somebody said in comment, and I appreciate the comment, that if you don't see the item, there's a visual glitch. You click anywhere up here with your middle mouse wheel button. Like that. And it'll align everything, but it'll also show the visual glitch. I guess you have to do it down here by the hotbar in order to show if one of these are glitched. That looks to be the case. Let's clear this out. And I guess we'll place these around. I would need 8 to complete the donut there. And it would look pretty neat because I can access from here and it has clearance so that I can get by without a problem. Let's get some wood and cover this back up. I changed my mind and I'm gonna instead just use this area. I think that'll work. We're gonna need 3 more we can go with, looks like. Crystal. And that's here. So what were we missing? The Eye of Enders. We'll make a few, and the crystals. We're probably gonna, yep, I knew we were gonna miss it. We didn't make enough, so should be more than enough. We're gonna need it for the ender quarry in some future anyway, so I don't mind making more than I need. Got plenty of resources at the moment. I'm doing pretty good. Alright, so that's set. They're all pointing. They're close enough to the QED itself. And now we can get started with the craft. Now the craft, if we can bring it up over here. We're not going to use the QED just yet. There's some things we need to do first. We need to brew these things. Healing Potion level 2 and Regen Potion level 2. This is going to take a Ghast Tear and some Healing Potion. So let's get the bottles. We have some... I don't know if this is water or milk. This is actually milk. As you can see, it says coolant on it. And somebody explained to me that what you do, you take a bucket of milk, like this, and you put it in the crafting grid, like that, and that makes your milk bottle for poison. Thanks for that information. I appreciate it. Somebody in comment mentioned that, and so that's the way to do it. Alright, so we're going to need some water. Let's go down. Well, actually, I have a water reservoir right here we can use. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And the brewing stand can only handle 3, so I'm going to have to take turns with it. Let's put these on our bar and actually access them. I didn't even have to put them in the hot bar. So now we're going to need another wort. We only need 1 for now because the other bottle will be done later. Just want to get 3 going at the moment. So that's going to take a little while. Now we'll take a watermelon so that we can do the health potion first. And there it is. Now level 2. Let's think about this. Is it glowstone or redstone? It's always hard for me to remember which one's which. It seems to me that... Well, is there something... Oh, what happened here? Is this awkward? Yes, it is awkward. Oh, the glistering. Yeah, I need the glistering melon type. So, let's pull this up. Glistening or glistering? Let's use this one. We need some gold nuggets. We'll just keep them in here. Okay, and go around like that. And we have 1 and 2 for the later one. Oops. Switch that around. Okay. We'll put those away, and now we can brew this one. Alright, so we got to think about the redstone and the glowstone. If we pull up the magnum torch again, will it show what we need for level 2? It's glowstone. Great. It gives it right there as an information. So... we only need 1. Oops. Let's fly up there, it's faster. So these are health potions. We put 1 in there, and that should make health potion 2. Now we need a Ghast Tear, and I think this is where the problem will be. I don't think I have a tier. No, I don't. I'm going to have to go to the nether and start hunting. Let's see if this is level 2, though. Just want to make sure. Yes, it is. Okay, we're set there. I'll make the other one, and then we will go to the nether. Alright, I got the Ghast Tear that I needed. Actually, I got 2 from my infinity bow. I don't see luck on it, so I'm not sure why I got 2. I only killed 1 ghast. But, yeah, I'm not complaining. Alright, let's go up here and change this out. Now, actually, I needed to do 1 more of these. This is just about done, and we have 2 sets of each. So I'll just organize it here. I made more than I needed to because the water is free, so I just filled up the other 2, even though I only needed 4, and each brew does 3, if that makes sense. Let's put all of this away, just to organize our bar. And let's pull up that magnum torch again to see. There's some chandeliers we need to make. These guys right here, these 5, not too bad. So it's 5 we need. 1, wait a second, 1 magnum torch takes 5 of these. And we need 4 magnum torches. So it's a total of 20, I think, is what we need. We're going to run out of torches, I think. Let's take a look. No, we got it. Okay. So what's next? Oh, this actually goes into the QED. So we're going to need some... I guess we can use oak, but what other crafting recipes are there? it can only be made with the QED apparently. So let's take a stack of these and the chandelier. And I won't sing chandelier to you as we do this. Let's see, it's Magnum. Am I missing anything? I think we have everything we need. So the healing goes on the right, just in case it does make a difference. But I will check to see. Let's reverse it just to make sure. These two go there, and then these all around. So yeah, it does make. So that means we can put this in there. Let's put all of it in there. And we're going to have to be replacing it because these don't stack. So let's see if they stack. No, they don't stack. Okay, so we're making one at a time at a pretty good clip. It's going pretty fast. It's not that slow. You see all of them working and giving their particles into the QED itself. So we'll just throw these in here, and then we'll have 4. Alright, here we are at what looks to be about the center as far as width goes. As far as depth, it doesn't matter to me that much. If I can get close to the teleporter, which is right around here, that'd be fine because we don't need a whole lot of space in front. But I think I have to work myself a little bit to the left. Let's take a look. Right around there is fine, but I want to be within one chunk or the other, and I think I'm going to opt for this one. Yeah, I think I want to be on this side of the chunk. But let's pull up the chunk just to make sure. So if we go to the center of this chunk and mark it off with any block, then what I need to do is to go 64 away from this center. So this is 16 right here, and then 32. And then double that would be 64. This is 64 right here. So I can lay one down right around here, just to be centered. And they will stop spawning in this area. Let's see. Am I doing this right? 64. With that as the center. Yeah. So, yeah. So they will spawn right here. From here on this way, they can spawn. So we got to do the same for this end. So this is 16, 32, double that is 64 on this chunk. Right around here is fine. And then we'll do the same for this area. 16, 32, 64. What I could probably do is stick it underground so it doesn't show above ground. I think that'll work out. 16, 32, and 64. I'll take care of putting it underground. Alright, we're back, and the next item that I wanted to settle for today is a set of armor, and I want to show you which one it is. It's kind of hard to pull it up. It's this one. The Enderium Flux Armor shows to have 1 million durability. I don't know how accurate that is. If I look at the helm by Flux Infused, it shows to be 400,000. So it looks to be a lot better. And it takes a lot of crafting to do. So what I need to do is set up the middle guys, which would be Flux Infused. Let's pull that up. Easier way to pull it up. And so it takes a lot of these. All of these take this type of setup. And I've built these before. They're a very good armor to have. Just a little bit less than the quantum armor, but a lot better than the modular suits armor. So we need some diamonds infused with redstone in a magma crucible fluid transposer combo. Then what else do we need? These fluxed electrum ingots or nuggets are made with electrum, redstone, and pyro. We can set those up right now. Electrum, redstone, and pyro. I thought I had some more. Let's see if it's in here. Yep. Let's take all of that. We're going to need all of it, I'm sure. Let's just fill it up. Also, this is still going. I have Cinnabar and Ferrous, which drops a Ferrous, but also shiny. And we need a lot of shiny. As you can see, we are loaded with shiny now because of that setup that I have there. What else do we need? Flux infused. If we take a look at this basic item, so we can get the diamond and the redstone going. Let's set that up. Redstone. I don't mind making extras because we do have plenty. So I'll set the redstone up here. It'll seep down and feed the diamonds. And we could take a look at one at least before we move on to the next item. And we'll let all of these cook, it doesn't matter. We can turn them all into red crystals. And that's our flux crystal there. And so what else do we need? Let's pull it up again. Flux infused. Now we look at the chest plate. There is something special to do there. Oh, actually, after we've made this set of armor, we then have to go to the Enderium based one. So I'm not going to need a whole lot of ingots because these are nuggets, which is 9 of each ingot that I make. So we should have more than enough. Here we are with 10 already. So let me set these up. Now, how is it? Let's see if we can convert one. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And then take the flux back. Was it like this? No. Okay, let's pull it up. It'll be faster that way. Aha, the crystals. Let's get a couple of crystals. My memory is so bad that it was only a second ago when I saw the crystal and I didn't even remember it. So here are the armor plating. I need a number of them. I believe it's 24. Haven't done vanilla in a while, so I don't remember. Alright, so let me show you what I've done so far. We are stuck. Okay, so yeah, I made a lot of Enderium. We can put these back. I've ran out of something there. I think it was the pearls. Been doing 16 at a time. I guess my ME is full. No, it's not. But I think the server's lagging just a little bit, as you can see. All these pearls came from harvesting my magic crops, and I had loads in the chest. And what else did I do? I also made the fluxed plating, which we can now make the armor with. And we'll make the legs and the chest. And we can also make the boots at the same time. And there we are. So we have this. Now to make the next level, we're going to need ingots of these. I don't know how many ingots we need. I think I made too many, but we can always convert them back. Now, let me just see that I do have enough of the regular ingots. Yeah, there should be more than enough. No, I think it's 20. We need 20 in total. So let's make one more of these, and that should do, I think. Put these back. And so if we pull up the Enderium armor, here we are. We're going to need 20 of these platings. Now, I don't know if I have enough flux crystals, but let's just go ahead and make it. Alright, we have 8. And are these done doing? No, they're not. We need to do a lot more than that. So we're going to need some more diamonds. And we'll stick it into the magma crucible and a fluid transposer. Now I need to wait for this to continue to cook, and we'll make more of these. Well, while we're waiting for some of this stuff to cook, it's taking forever. It's a really long time. I figure we could probably work on an energy cell because we're going to need to charge this up, and it uses a lot of energy. So let's get an energy cell of higher capacity. We have the red one. We're going up now to the blue one. I've just made the reinforced alloy, which is basically just a regular enriched alloy with a diamond in the metallurgic infuser. Let's backspace up to go here, and we can make 2 of these. Now let's put them in here. And we're doing the blue one, so this should be ready. We just need the red energy cell, which we can borrow for a moment, even though the machines are actually using them right now. Can we... Looks like we can't break it. Let's do that. And hopefully it keeps us charged. Now let's see. This goes in here. Energy. Oh, energy cell. Gonna do that one. And we'll bring this down. We need one more of these, which was the energy tablet. And there it is. I don't know why one went in and the other didn't. Maybe because it was in the crafting grid at the moment. So now we can replace the location of it. Everything remains the same, except that now it can hold a lot more charge. As you can see, it's a big difference from where it was before. And we'll need to collect that charge. By the way, I've been running my quarry loot for a while now, and it's working fine. It actually processes pretty fast. As you can see, I've only been making dust and then sending them through the ME below the ground, below the floor level, into the ME system, and just keeping a lot of dust in here, as you can see. Why smelt it down if I may not even use some of the ingots that I do process? So let's grab these, and we should be good to finish this, I would think. Enderium, I think we'll need a few more of the nuggets. Let's just make a number of them. And we'll need the plate, which is this craft. We have 6 more. That might be enough. I think we actually made more than we need. So now let's make one by one. Let's make the helmet first. There it is. And the leggings. The feet, or the boots. And finally, the chest plate. Okay. And we have one left over, I think? Or no. I guess we don't. I guess we had the right amount. Okay, so whatever's left over here, we can always use for something in the future. We do have a little bit of redstone left over in here. Now I'll just throw these back just to get my bar organized. And we can start filling these up with energy. As you can see, it's going kind of quick. I'm wondering whether an energetic infuser is probably faster. Alright, I decided let's make the higher tier one. So I'm working through the steps and it doesn't look too complicated. I'm working up to this resonant level 1. We're going to have to make the gear though. And we have plenty of enderium to do so, so why not? So there it is. And now if we make the energetic infuser, that's this guy. We can use this resonant type, and I think it'll offer us a little bit more speed or more options with the augments. Now where can I stick it where it can be a little bit organized? I guess we'll go back to the window here, let it charge up. It's already charged. Looks like we have a number of options with our augments. Yeah, we have 3 extra spaces. There might be a speed. Let's take a look. Augment. So here's our choices, and we can always go for the highest tier one. Space-time flux unifier, energy used, secondary chance, processing speed. This might be the one we want. Fuel efficiency and secondary output. We don't need that so much. I think this is the guy we want. It'll just speed things up a little bit. So let's take a look. Let's see if we can make this. Augment. I like that word, augment. Let's try that out. I think we're going to need the higher tier ones before we can add this one, but let's see. Requires a resonant machine. Yep, got it. Requires previous levels to be installed. Okay. So I gotta make these two here. Let me do that real quick. Not too bad. Alright, let's place them in here. And now this should go a lot faster, I would guess. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this does look a lot faster. It's probably 100,000 every 1.1 seconds or 1.2 seconds. But yeah, it's done. So where did it go? Where was the output on this? Did it go into this furnace? Or did you burn it up and destroy it? I hope you didn't. The outputs were here, here, and here, and down. But there's no escape. Where could it have gone? Maybe in here? There it is. It went to the left. Okay, so this is definitely faster. And this is done. let's take a look at the speed on this. So this is, oh yeah, by a far margin. This is 100,000 every maybe 3 or 4 seconds. So yeah, let's definitely use the energetic infuser. That's the way to go. Okay, so let's get this on. This obsidian protection system is very good. The only problem is that you have to enchant it to get that extra oomph. But as you can see, I'm wearing it out. And I haven't really even been fighting a whole lot with creepers. Just the occasional surprise one. So I definitely think it'd be good if we can get a wireless system at our base. And every time I just walk around our base, we get recharged. And this will last eternally, as long as we keep it charged. It doesn't break. It just loses its power. So right now, we are pretty OP, and we look pretty snazzy, I must say. Yeah, I think I have to say it. We are looking snazzy. Alright, guys. I think that's it for this episode. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.